Up next to our big idea, a device created in a man's kitchen that could save the lives of a baby and mother when complications happen in labor. Now, this is called the Odon device, the brainchild of an Argentine mechanic who came up with the idea after watching a YouTube video on how to release a cork from a wine bottle. Now, according to the World Health Organization, it wouldn't be able, it would only be able to ease deliveries, but could also serve as an alternative to C-sections. The Odon device is just one of several ideas that have emerged from a contest for ideas on saving lives at birth. 30 more winners were announced yesterday in the contest final round. Let me bring in Wendy Taylor, director of Saving Lives at Birth, and has that particular device. Now, give me an idea. This is a mechanic. This wasn't his thing, right? So why could this device now be such a big deal? Before we demonstrate it, why could it turn out to be such a big deal around the world?
Well, just to give a little context, the 48-hour window around the time of birth is when mothers and babies are most vulnerable. Mm-hmm. And we around the world, about 150,000 women die in childbirth each year, and 1.6 million newborns die. And most of those are in the developing countries. And these are countries that lack access to reliable sources of electricity. They don't have access to trained and skilled health providers. So they don't have all the modern amenities that we have in our hospitals here today. So we need new solutions to save lives of moms and newborns at birth.
How could this cut down on some of those deaths at birth? This particular device.
So obstructed labor is definitely one of the causes of maternal mortality, and it can also cause complications for newborns. And we really have limited options in some of those rural communities that lack access to some of these more modern amenities. And so this actually is a replacement for something like the forceps, which were hundreds of years, and we've had this around for hundreds of years. And what this actually does is it's really low-cost, simple device, very easy to use. Actually, my 11-year-old daughter demoed it yesterday, and so you don't need extensive training to be able to use it.
And how does it work? Tell me what I'm looking at here.
Okay, so this is a double sleeve plastic sheath, and you use an inserter device, and it inserts through the birth canal and basically forms a little nice balloon around the baby's head. And I will try to demo it for you here from this angle, but you gently pull, and what you have to do, since we've got a little balloon in here, is we release the air, and then, assuming I have enough leverage, you just gently pull, and the baby's heads come out of the birth canal.
Now, has this been demonstrated and used for a live birth that we know of yet?
So I believe it's been used in some clinical trials so far on healthy births. They're testing it in Argentina and also in South Africa. And so right now it has to go through clinical testing, but it certainly has a lot of promise for use in the developing world, but also use in the developed world, because it could be a nice alternative to some of the solutions.
And we do know that you all, Saving Lives at Birth, you all actually handed out 30 more grants to folks who are working on this same type of thing, which is trying to cut down on those mortality rates at birth. So maybe we'll come back and you'll show us another device. But the Odon is today's big idea. Wendy Taylor, thank you so much for this.
Great, thank you.
Thanks for coming in. Well, if you have a big idea out there, we want you to let us know about it. You can let us know via Twitter, of course, using that hashtag What's the Big Idea, or you can email us at bigidea.msnbc@nbcuni.com.